We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And neither side tonight will push the tempo offense. Clark, they like to slow it down and run those half-court sets.
And that fits the personnel these teams have, Kevin, and that's really what it's all about, playing to the strength of your personnel. And both of these teams are very effective in the half court. I like the matchups there. Feels like a chess game between these two teams is what we're going to see.
Boozer a screen on Lowry. They get it back. That one falls.
And great job being in the right place, and give Boozer credit for the extra effort there on the glass.
Outside, Martin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Oh, in good form from distance.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Chicago. Pass to Noah. Back to Rose. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Hard to D Rose up any better. I mean, sometimes this guy is just impossible to stop.
Butler sets a screen for Lowry. Here's Martin. There's the triple. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Rose passes to Boozer. And here is Noah. Right side Rose. Here's Boozer. And he banks in the layup. Boozer's got his second bucket of the game to go.
With his build and touch, Boozer can be lethal inside. What a strong finish.
Back to Lowry. Outside, Martin. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Inside, the kick out to Dang. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Valanciunas sets a screen for Butler. Back to Valanciunas. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 5-point game. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Here's Lowry after Carlos Boozer's score. Here's Valanciunas, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from 3-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Coaches love to see guys get to the line, drawing fouls. It shows he's playing the game with some aggression and passion, too.
Rose dishes to Boozer. Over Green. No good off the back of the rim.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Now, here's Meeks. Defense is right there. Here's Rose. And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now here's Rose. Last game we saw him score 32. Boozer with the screen for Rose. He takes it in. Pass to Noah. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Oh, how about the aggressiveness from Noah inside, not allowing himself to be stopped.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Rick Adelman for a minute. We were talking about the challenge of facing Derrick Rose. Coach told me he might be the most athletic point guard I've ever seen. Rose flies around the floor, rising to the rim easily. But he continued, the most impressive thing is his leadership. He's the guy on his team, and his teammates love playing with him. Guys, back over to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Martin, following the score by Luol Deng. Martin with the bucket.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Rose surveying the D. Softly drops in the floater.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Lowry with the ball. His last outing, 16 points for him. Outside, Martin. And another three for Houston.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Pass to Noah. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Boozer is rebounded by Houston. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Rose. Deng gets a wide open look. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Deng's got 5 now.
Yeah, you got to run Deng off that three-point line. He's superb at knocking down the triple thanks to that fast release.
Here's Lowry. Hasn't made one yet. He had a nice open look right there. And the Rockets lead by 11.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now we'll look at the stats for him. Al Brewer, he's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Telfair, the pass to Brewer. Over Valanciunas. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Blown opportunity there. He's got to have a short-term memory. Forget about that one.
Lowry finds Martin. No good from outside.
You know he wants that one back. Right in his wheelhouse.
Down low. Here's Korver. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
I thought he had that one. I think he did, too.
Outside Martin. Front past the arc. Not that time. It's off now, shooting 7 of 10 from the floor. Here is Telfair. He had 13 points in the win against San Antonio. Buries it from three-point range. Telfair's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Chicago. 1:44 left to play here in the first. Good on the three-point shot. Martin's got 24 points.
And I love the competitive nature that Martin has, nailing that comeback three with some flair.
Here's the screen on the wing. Korver over Martin. Korver, no luck.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Outside, Martin shoots the three. Brewer with the rebound. Bulls trail by 11. No Sione with it. He has yet to score. Pass to Telfair. Clock at 6. Lets it go with the three. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
A wide open look here for Terry. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Rockets lead by 14.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Telfair. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And so it's Houston with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Here's Dang. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
And there's Terry. To the inside. Kellogg. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Kellogg's got the lead up to 14 now for Houston. Over to the wing. Anderson kicks to Telfair. From the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Telfair's got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Terry the pass to Kellogg. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Pass to Telfair. And it's off from three-point range.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Both teams deciding to change it up.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Green. Averaging 5 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
The shot's good. Terry's got 8.
And that Terry jumper there, that's a shot capable of doing a lot of damage on the spot up or the pull up. Terry's got a great eye for that shot.
Telfair gets the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Terry the pass to Butler. Martin from outside. Brewer grabs the board. Bulls trail by 12. Left side, Dang. There's a screen. Telfair can't hit. Rockets are gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Martin dishes to Terry. Back to Martin. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Well, Martin knows this is what the team is counting on for him, finding good looks.
Here is Telfair. Terry covering. Telfair gets the bucket.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Now here's Terry. 8 points for him. Pass to Budinger. To the paint. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Valanciunas is checked in for Chase Budinger. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Zeller. Boozer comes in for Brewer. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Sebastian Telfair. Noah kicks to Boozer. Terry against Rose. Outside Dang. Puts up a 3. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Dang's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Bulls. And now that we're halfway through the season, Greg, what should teams look to accomplish moving ahead?
For the teams in the playoff mix, continue to improve your rank in the standings. And for the teams struggling right now, try to gain some momentum and see if you can turn things around.
Pass to Boozer. Over Green. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Boozer. And it's Terry with the ball for Houston. At one point, they led by 16. Outside, Martin. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Houston leading by 14. Outside, Green. Outside, Martin. Kicks it out to Terry. Just 5 to shoot. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Outside, Rose. Noah with a screen on Terry. Here's Rose. Top of the key jumper, no good.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
Terry outside. Left side, Martin. And it's Meeks with the rebound. Bulls trail by 14. Outside, Rose. It's good from long range. Rose has got 7.
Well, I like the awareness Rose shows there, guys. I mean, good feel that time from Rose to put it up right off the catch.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Houston making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Luol Deng. Now Martin. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Memphis. Lowry drives in. They kick it out to Green. 6 to shoot. Pass to Butler. Houston needs to get a shot. The Rockets again can't hit. Bulls trail by 11. Outside, Rose. On the wing, Korver. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 6 assists now in the game.
One of the game's best shooters. Korver makes it look easy from anywhere on the floor.
Lowry passes to Valanciunas. And some nice passing there by Houston. Lowry can't get it to go. Chicago has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Outside Rose. And finished off by Rose.
Well, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
Outside Lowry. Green kicks to Butler. Pass to Martin. And he drops it in from the low post. Martin's got 31 points.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Bounce pass from Rose. Outside, Meeks gets it to go from beyond the arc. Meeks got his first 3 points of the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Valanciunas in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside for Korver. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got assist number 8 now on the night. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Butler. 15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Back to Lowry. Jacks up a 3. Drains the three-pointer. Lowry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Really an incredible game from Kevin Martin.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Rockets leading by 8. Here is Lowry. Pass to Martin. Pulls up outside for Lowry. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the wide open shot from Rose. That 3 off the mark. Rocket shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Kevin Martin on the wing. Chicago grabs the miss. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Rose goes in. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Outside Lowry. Back to Martin. The 17-footer. Another miss by Houston.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Here's Rose. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
You know, you can't let Rose get this close, because when you do, he's going to cook you.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And it's Martin missing.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Good work there as it goes. And it's 13 points for Rose.
You know, this is what Rose does best to me, guys. A scorer who attacks on offense with unbridled ferocity.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Rockets, they've had a very slow start to the season so far, down in the bottom half of the conference. Lowry with the ball. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Shot clock at 5. That's a 2 from Butler. And it's Deng with the rebound. Deng's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Boozer against Green. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Boozer.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Pass to Butler. Valanciunas with a screen on Deng. To the middle. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Boozer, and the layup falls. And that's 12 points for Carlos Boozer.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's Butler missing. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Look from Deng. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Deng's got the game tied up here for Chicago.
We all know how Rose can score the ball, but sometimes I think we dismiss how good of a passer he is.
Lowry dishes to Green. Takes a 3. Hands it from downtown. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That was a sweet one right there.
Rose in the post. Lowry covering. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Butler. Green with a screen on Deng. Stolen by Boozer. Down low for the lead. Meeks, good. Meeks got 5 points so far.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Jason Terry has checked in for Houston.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Lowry. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games, averaging about 15 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Boozer passes to Rose. And it's Lowry with the rebound. Rockets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Green. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 5 points in the game.
And no stranger to mixing it up inside. Green can do that all night.
Rose against Lowry. Bounce pass from Rose. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Meeks.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Pass to Butler. Valanciunas with a screen on Deng. Butler passes to Valanciunas. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Valanciunas has got 12 points in the game.
Muscling that thing in. Tough shot.
Now Noah. And here's Meeks. 7 points in the game. Here's Boozer. Rockets with the rebound. Butler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lowry against Rose. Butler sets a screen for Lowry. Pass to Terry. Here's the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Now it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
What makes Terry dangerous from range is how efficient he is. I mean, this guy does not waste these opportunities.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Chase Budinger is checked in for Valanciunas. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Brewer is checked in for Noah. Anderson comes in for Boozer. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Telfair in for Jody Meeks. Here's Brewer, and he makes that one. Brewer's got his first basket.
And such a valuable high percentage shot, and he does a great job of taking advantage.
Now here's Terry. He's got 13. Pass to Green. A 3. Derrick Rose grabs the miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Terry finds Green. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got 8 here in the quarter.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Inside, here's Green, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And good take from the tough-nosed Green there. He understands when to look to score.
Pass to Telfair. Now Brewer, plenty of space. That falls. Great assist by Sebastian Telfair. Brewer's got his 3rd basket of the night. Now Terry. 13 points in the game. And Lowry has it in the corner. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Pass to Anderson on the wing. Korver. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Telfair can't hit. Rockets leading by 6. Terry the pass to Lowry. Back to Terry. Sinks that one from the post. Terry's got 15 points.
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
And so it's Houston holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. We've got more in store for you right after this. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Bulls trail by 8. Outside Korver. Here's Telfair. It's rebounded by Houston. At one point, they led by 16. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Korver against Martin. Terry outside. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
To the left wing. Pass to Telfair. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Right wing. Here's Klimoff. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Telfair dishes to Anderson. Bulls moving the ball around. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Budinger. Rockets leading by 11. Budinger sets the screen for Fields. Offline with his three. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Anderson, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Here's Terry. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
At a size disadvantage, clearly, but Terry still found a way to make it work.
Outside Korver. On the wing, Dang. Brewer with the screen for Dang. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Terry bringing it up for Houston. They lead by 11. And he gets it to go. Terry's got 7 now in this quarter.
And that was great defense, but he's just so focused in the paint.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He has decided it's the right time to talk. The Rockets making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Rose is checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thank you, David. Outside, Martin. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Nice shot by Terry.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
On the wing, Dang. Back to Rose. And the layup is good. Rose has got 12 points here in the second half.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Back to Terry. Shot on the wing, and it's Houston with another.
Defenders have to be alert to what Terry's able to do because he's quick at pulling the trigger on the catch.
Pass to Dang. Here's Rose. Here's Brewer. Drops in the tray.
Not as easy as it looks to find your man wide open like that.
Terry with it. Valanciunas with a screen on Rose. Here's Terry out to the right wing. Pass to Budinger. Outside, Martin over Telfair, and it's Houston with another.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
On the wing, Korver. Outside, Dang. Now Telfair. There's Rose with the three. That falls. Great assist by Sebastian Telfair. Rose has got 24 points.
That's his second made three, first of this half.
Pass to Martin. Three-pointer. Good. Another from three.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
To the paint. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
you know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Rose, that's good.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Outside, Martin. To the inside, Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Rising up with power. I like seeing that kind of aggression down low.
Bulls trail by 14. On the wing, Dang. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
And Dang brings a lot to the table. I mean, a terrific defender, and he's very reliable as a scorer at all 3 levels.
Free throw good from Luol Deng.
I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense.
Green, he's checked in for Houston. Lowry comes in for Chase Budinger. Chicago also making some changes. Joakim Noah's checked in for Brewer. Boozer comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Jody Meeks in for Sebastian Telfair. Here's Terry. 5 on the clock. Here's Martin. Nice D from Dang. And so it's Dang bringing it up for Chicago. Trailing by 13. Here's Rose. Big time move inside.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Butler, he's checked in for the Rockets. Rockets leading by 11. Green outside. Here's Butler. Kevin Martin on the wing. He's guarded by Meeks. Just 5 on the clock. Butler fires. And the defense successful, forcing him into a tough one. And here's Rose. Beyond the arc. Valanciunas with the rebound. Houston's gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Now Lowry. Green with a screen for Lowry. Connects with the chain.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Good on the basket.
Rose excels at driving and controlling his body in the air. A unique blend of power and athleticism.
Rockets leading by 11. Fires from 18. Sweet shot at the right time.
Get that defense backpedaling on its heels, then rise up and splash it on them.
Green from outside.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
We've got 1:28 left in the game. Now Butler. Green with a screen on Day. Butler takes advantage. That J is good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Rockets.
When you shoot this well from 3-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. But I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kevin Martin.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
41 seconds left in the fourth. Floats one up. Nice use of the glass on the finish. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Butler is screen on Rose. Lowry, the three doesn't go. So it's Chicago now, trailing here by 8. Fires the three. Green rips down the board. So we see the Rockets get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.